So it's a loaded question. Does everybody know what they're doing? On the mundane level, of course, the work assignments have been made. But that's a good question, just bringing attention back to the point that mindfulness in this very moment, daily, what are we doing right now is the question that we just need to keep refreshing over and over again in our minds to bring ourselves out of the world of projections and memories and into the moment of direct experience. So, does everybody know what you're doing? Sitting, listening, breathing. One of the things that we get lost in, I think, so much in the monastery, because many of our distractions and outward pulls are limited because of the restraint that we try to practice here. The outward pulls are purposefully lessened so that we can be a little more attentive to the interior landscape. And how easy it is to get lost in our moods in a place like this, all the time, really. But here we can become a little more aware of it because there are fewer distractions and maybe establish a little bit more present moment awareness of our moods and where they take us and how easy it is to follow them and believe in them. So, and how quickly they change. I remember a time when I was, actually it was my fifth Vasa in New Zealand, and I was doing some walking meditation, and this memory from a few years prior to that of some difficult interactions I'd had with someone within the community just kept on coming, and I kept on reliving and just kept on propelling myself into this bad mood based on these memories of these interactions that I just wasn't able to let go of. And it was insightful because I was thousands of miles away from this person, several years away from the interactions that I was remembering. And there I was, suffering so much over those memories. And I just thought to myself, what am I doing here? I'm just getting lost in some sort of mood based on a memory. It has absolutely no basis in reality whatsoever. And then somebody would come along, or I'd go to the meal later on that morning or whatever, and everything would shift so completely. The mood changed, everything would brighten, and all of that experience that I was having earlier that morning was completely gone. And I just found myself asking myself the question, well, where did that go? What happened to that mood? What happened to that experience that I had been born into based on my unwise attention to some memories from several years ago? So just to be aware of the transience of moods and, what's your mood right now? What was your mood when you woke up? It doesn't mean that we always have to have good moods. Sometimes moods come on us without too much prompting. And it's okay. It's okay to be grumpy. It's okay to feel that, but not to act on it. That's what our restraint is all about. We make the intention not to speak or act on these widely fluctuating moods, but just to get to know them and not to believe in them so much, to learn not to take them quite so seriously, because 10 minutes from now or an hour from now, they're going to completely change. You'll have a bad interaction with somebody and the mood will plummet. You'll have a good interaction with somebody and the mood will soar. And then just to learn to ride the waves of those and not believe in them. It's such a task here, because all too quickly it's easy to fall into that kind of a mind state and start to operate and interact with people based on that momentary experience of some irritation or some grumpiness or whatever it is that's passing through the mind. But just to take that moment, and ask yourself, okay, what's the truth of the moment right now? Do I really need to believe in it? Just stay with the body, stay with the quiet awareness of the internal knowing, and watch and see what happens. So I'll leave that for this morning's reflection.